Welcome back to Mark Morgan Realty. I'm Mark Morgan. This is kind of a part two video of what I did this morning, talking about writing an offer, and once you get an offer accepted, what do we do at that point? Well, once we get an offer back that's been signed by both the buyer and the seller, now we need to jump into high gear and do a few things. One of the things we need to do is a building inspection. You can go ahead and hire ever who you feel comfortable with, or if you don't know anyone, I'll be more than happy to give you a couple cards that you can call, interview the people, and have them do your building inspection. Building inspections are usually carried out within a 7 to 10 day period. Normally, sometimes you can stretch them to 15 days, but most sellers don't want their house off the market that long with the idea that maybe you'll come back and say, hey, I don't want to buy the house. Well, their house has been off the market now for 2 weeks and you've decided not to buy it. They've lost valuable marketing selling time. There's different inspections that you can get too. You can get a regular general inspection. There's something called a WDO. The WDO is a wood destroying organism report, and they're going to go ahead and make sure you don't have termites. But one of the big confusions about a WDO is it's a wood destroying organism report. You can get a dirty WDO. It's not termites. If you have wood rot or mold, those are all considered wood destroying organisms, and those have to be corrected on some loans before you'll be able to get your loan. Another thing they do too right now is what's called a four-point. A four-point inspection is how your roof is held down, it's your trusses, your roof package, and your inspector is going to go up in the attic and he's going to make sure that there's a proper amount of fasteners on your roof. For instance, here, Florida, we're in the Hurricane Alley. Well, if your roof is not put on properly and it's not fastened down properly, a big blow comes through here, you're going to lose your roof, and it's going to be a disaster. Insurance companies are going to give you a discount if everything is put on there properly. The other thing too that we need to do in the contract is we need to get a loan commitment. A loan commitment is when the lender has done everything they need to do to be sure that you can get your mortgage. Usually, most loan commitments can be done in about 30 days, but it depends on each individual. They may need to get extra paperwork from you, verify your income, verify where you've worked. There's usually a lot of things they need to do. You may hear from your lender 3 or 4 times needing additional paperwork or extra documentation to get your clear to close. Now, once you've received your clear to close, you're ready to go. Now, what we need to do is we need to contact the title company and we need to contact the selling agent, and basically just schedule a time. You may have went ahead and scheduled for like October the 30th to close, but you're ready to go now. In a contract, you can go ahead and you can close early. It's just that you normally can't close later. Although once in a while, you'll hit a little hitch and you'll have to get an extension on your contract because everyone wasn't able to get everything done as they were supposed to prior to closing. So that happens once in a while also, but we try not to let that happen. Once the closing date is set and we have a time, then what's going to happen is the title company is going to directly call you and they're going to set up for wiring the funds to them. Be very careful. There's a big scam going on. I'm pretty sure it's countrywide, where people are being scammed out of billions of dollars, and what's happening is it's wire fraud. People are sending people ready to close on a home, hey, this is the title company, you need to send your $550,000 to blah, 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 and they do it, and then they find out that the title company wasn't the one who sent them that email. Then they go back and they try to find where their money is. It's gone. I had talked to my father who lives in southwest Florida, down at Marco Island, and he told me about someone who'd lost $500,000 on a property that the title company, the fake title company, had contacted them to send the money, and they did, and come to find out, it was gone. Not only did they lose the money, they didn't get the house. It was just a disaster. So from a wire fraud standpoint, be very, very careful. There's a lot of bad people out there trying to steal money from people. Once we have that done, either the day of closing or the day before the closing, we're going to do a final walkthrough. We're going to go through the property, make sure that everything's been done that was supposed to be done in the inspection that was a problem, and make sure everything that was supposed to be there is still there, like refrigerator, stove, pool equipment, jacuzzi. A lot of times I know I've went on deals where there was a refrigerator that was supposed to be part of the deal, and we get there the day to do the walkthrough and the refrigerator's gone. Well, hey, you put the brakes on it. That refrigerator was in the contract. Where is it? You make sure you get that back. So doing a final walkthrough prior to closing, kind of a big deal. You definitely want to do that. Once you've done that, you're going to sit down at the closing table with the closing agent, you, the seller. Sit down with your pens, go sign all the documentation. Once that documentation is all signed, then they're going to fax all that or email it and scan it and send it to the lender, and the lender's going to give us what's called a funding number. Once we have the funding number, then everybody gets paid, everyone's happy, you own a new home. And congratulations, here's your keys and here's your garage door opener. You are now a new homeowner. Well, again, thank you very much for watching my videos. That kind of covers the 3 or 4 videos that I was going to do on home buying. I'm going to start on the home selling aspect real soon. So thanks again for watching my videos. And again, I hope they help everyone that's new to the real estate market. Have a great day.